have an expression given like this. We have a min-term expression given like this. The question is asking us to write the sum of product form. Now let's see how we can do that. First we are going to write a actually raw Kmap for it, and Kmap has to be having how many address? It depends on the variable. Here we have a, b, c, 3 variables, so 2 power 3, we are going to have 8 different addresses. So I'm going to go ahead and throw the Kmap for this with 8 addresses. 1, and that's it. Okay, so let's put AB here and the C here. Let's extend this one a little bit further, and this is 0 0, and this one is 0 1, and then this one is 1 1 1 0, and this one is 0, and this one is 1. Okay, first we have to know the locations. You know, we always take the AB first and then C at last. So this is 0 0 0, that is 0, and then 0 1 0, that is equivalent to 2, and then 0 0 1, that is 1, 0 1 1, that is equivalent to 3, and then 1 0 0, that is equivalent to 4, and then 1 0 1, that is equivalent to 5, and then 1 1 0, that is equivalent to 6, and then 1 1 1, that's equivalent to 7. Okay, these are the locations. Now let's look at the locations. We have one. So in min-term, if you have a min-term expression and if they have given these numbers, it means at that location it's 1. So here we have 0 location. At that location we're going to have 1 right here, and then 1 we are going to have a 1 right here, and then 2 we are going to have a 1, and then 5 we are going to have a 1, and then 6 we are going to have a 1, and then 7 we are going to have a 1 right here. Okay, let's get rid of this number just to, you know, make sure you're putting in the right place. We don't necessarily need it. Okay, and others are going to be 0. We don't have to worry about that, or you can just put the 0 here. Okay, let's put the 0 0 0. And the next thing is we have to group this one by 8 4 2 1. 8 is better than 4, 4 is better than 2, 2 is better than 1. So here, is there any possible way we can group it as 8? No, we don't have any possibilities. So the next thing is, can we group it as 4? There's no possibility. So let's look at 2 then. So let's look at these two. Okay, in these two, which values are changing? Is A is changing. If you look at this, for these two, A is 0. So A is not changing, but A is 0. So we have to do a complement, A not. And then B is also not changing, but the B value is 0. So we have to put a complement, B not. And then C is changing from 0 to 1. So C is going to be eliminated. The next thing, can I group any other things as 2? Yes, I can do these two as 2. So for these two, what values are changing? A is changing, so it's going to be eliminated. B is not changing, so B is going to be included. And then C is not changing, so C is going to be included, but C is 0. So I have to do the complement, C not. And the next thing is, can I group anything else as 2? I can group this as 2. In these two, what values are changing? A is not changing, so it's going to be included, A. And then B is not changing, so B is going to be included. But C is going 0 to 1, so B is going to be eliminated. C is going to be eliminated. Okay. And the next thing, can I group anything else as 2? I can group these two as 2. So here, what are the values changing? Is A is changing? No. So A is going to be included. Is B is changing? Yes. B is going from 1 to 0. So B is going to be eliminated. C is not changing. C is 1 1 here, both of places. So C is going to be included. Right, this. And this is our sum of product. Okay, wait a minute. You know what? I did one thing wrong, because I have to get rid of this one. The reason is, if I am included already in these two, then I cannot include again, right? So I have to get rid of this one. Let's look at what expression I had for it. For this one, A and B not changing, and C is changing, so I put AB. I have to get rid of the AB. Yeah, this is not going to be there. So let's look at the last one. Last one we had was A is not changing, so I put the A. B is changing, so B is going to be eliminated, and the C is not changing, so C is going to be included. And this is our final expression. But you can actually do the same thing, same Kmap with a different expression as well. Let's see how it is. So for example, I'm going to erase this one. Okay, I'm going to erase this. Erase this. This is one possible answer. Okay, this is one possible answer, but it's better to show it with this one on so you can actually see it. I'm not gonna, I'm put it back here. Okay, let's draw another Kmap to show that. So let me draw the table Kmap right here, and we have 8 inputs, 8 addresses. Okay, so let's put this one as, let's put this one as AB, and this one is C, and this one is 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0 0 1, and I'm going to copy the values, right? This 1 1 1 0 1 0 1 1. Now again, I'm gonna try to, like, I have no possibility of grouping this as 4, so the next thing that I have to look is grouping this as 2. But here you can see I can group this one, like if you fold the Kmap, it also comes on the other side, so I can group these two, right? So if I group these two, then these two are going to be grouped like this, and these two are going to be grouped like this, right? It's a little bit different than this. So what's the expression for this one? So for this one, if you look at this one, here we have A, B right here. So if A is changing, A is not changing, but A is 0, so I have to put a not. B is changing, so B is going to be eliminated. C is not changing, so I have to include the C. Since C is 0, I have to put a not. Okay, the next one, we have this 1 1 right here. That is A is not changing, B is not changing, C is the only one changing, so C is going to be eliminated. AB remains the same, so this is going to be AB right here. And for this one, is A is changing? Yes, A is changing. A is going from 1 to 0, so it's changing. And then B is not changing, that is 0, so we have to put a not for it, because B is 0, so we have to put a not. And then C is not changing, so I have to put the C as well. Okay, you can see we are getting two different expressions. We have this expression and this expression. Which one is right? The answer is both of them are right, because you can have multiple different answer for sum of product expression. So this is one way to answer it, this is another way to answer it. Both of them are right. And that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. See you guys on my next video.